Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm your host, Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and not miss out on anything you need to scale your business to 6 figures and beyond. Wow! So in today's video, we're going to talk about having our successful government contracting business. Now, just imagine we've won all these government contracts, whether we've been a prime contractor, we're using the middleman, and we have found our way into creating a successful business. One of the things that we want to do is be able to pay ourselves. And one of the best entities that I think work really well with doing that is a limited liability company, an LLC. Now, I've had S Corp, C Corps, I've done Prime, sole entrepreneur, and I've done the LLC. And one of the mistakes is a lot of people want to set their business up right from the beginning where they're withdrawing a lot of money and they don't know how to separate themselves from their GovCon LLC. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a couple of tips on a few mistakes people make with their GovCon LLC and the way you want to set it up to pay yourself. So if you're ready, let's go. So one of the things is you want to make sure that you start out in the beginning. And if you don't, you definitely want to get caught up with making sure that you do everything the right way. So we're going to go through a few things you need to do to make sure that you get everything set up. And then I'm going to talk to you about how you actually pay yourself as a owner of your company. The first thing you need to do is establish an EIN number. You're going to get that from irs.gov. An EIN number is an employee identification number, which is sort of like your business's Social Security. I actually knew mine and know mine by heart because I use it so much, and I just want to make sure that I have it similar to what I would when I use my Social Security. Once you've established your EIN, then you want to make sure that you set up your business bank account. Now, I teach my students how to set up an operations account, how to set up a payroll account. You can use that payroll account for paying subcontractors, and then how to set up an actual business savings account, because we never know when we're going to need money other than what we expect. So if we have like an emergency business account, it really saves us from having to dive into credit or anything like that. We can just really start setting money aside for taxes and all of that, which is going to be really important as we scale our business. The reason why you want to make sure that you set up your business account is you do not want to commingle your funds. A lot of individuals don't know how to pay themselves once they set up their LLC. So they're running this successful government business. Let's say you're making 6 figures and you're going in and you're just taking cash out of your LLC and you have no idea what you're doing. This could easily put you in a bind because you start commingling. And the one great thing about separating your business from yourself is making sure we don't pierce the veil. There's this corporate veil that we don't want to pierce, which means we're truly treating our business as an individual person. It's like its own person. That's what your LLC is. It's like its own person, totally separate from you. Now, once we've got our EIN number and we have our business account set up, at least one business account that's associated with our LLC, then we're ready to make our draw. Now, it's called an owner's draw or an owner's distribution. And that simply means that we're getting money, funds in from our government contracts we're winning. We're depositing it or having the government deposit it into our business account, which we set up under the EIN number. And we gave our bank account information. We set up our sam.gov. And now what we're doing is we're going in and we're withdrawing money from the LLC for personal use. That could be done via check. That could be done from a register inside of the bank, or it could be done by just withdrawing cash. I always use my business checking account when I withdraw money, deposit it into my personal. Now, the great thing about this, there is no set time that you need. Like, you're not paying yourself a salary. You're doing a cash withdrawal called an owner's draw or an owner's distribution. You don't have to do it every month. You don't have to set up a time frame. You just make sure that you have the right information to track what you're doing. That's the most important part. Now, once you've done that, you're ready to go. You can use this money any way you like for personal. The important thing is understanding that you must document that you are withdrawing money from the business via the 3 ways I mentioned. Now, eventually I am going to teach you on how to buy real estate with your GovCon LLC, as you know, doing an LLC with your business, how you can grow your business by understanding all the advantages that you can and should utilize with your business when it comes to building your business to 6 figures and beyond. Pow! And one of the ways is understanding the advantages of the tax advantages and all the advantages of that. Now, I've been doing business for years, and this is the way I've always made sure I set my businesses up. Now, one of the things you want to make sure of is you don't go in and withdraw all the money from the business, which I've seen people do, because you do have to pay money on the withdrawal. You have to pay like a 15.3% self-employment tax. That's because you're paying for Medicaid and Medicare, and this is on top of all the other taxes you have to pay when it comes to the amount of money you put into your own personal account. So just be mindful. When you do that draw, it's just not jing, jing, ching, ching cash money. We have to make sure that we have money for proposal writing and making sure we pay our staff. Everything and all things are associated with our GovCon business, but we want to make sure that we take care of ourselves as well. And this is one of the ways that you are able to withdraw money from your LLC, pay yourself, and do it the right way. So if you'd like to learn more about everything with GovCon contracts, from LLCs to the mindset to how to find the contracts, make sure you subscribe and click the link below to join for our free weekly GovCon Lunch and Learn, where every week I choose a different subject to help you grow your government business to 6 figures and beyond. Pal.